Hey everyone, welcome back to another Talk with Maynard Videocast. After being gone for a while, I'm back with some great stories. This week's stories are about people and newfound abilities. After I give you these stories, I'll give you some stats and information about everything that Project Maynardstang has accomplished this year. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this upbeat video. Like I said in the intro, I've kind of taken a long break from Project Maynardstang after doing such a hard push for the month of Maynardstang. I made so much content and so many videos that I kind of got burnt out and needed to take a break. I mean, the last time you saw me, it was 90 degrees outside, and now it's 55 degrees, so that just shows that it's been a while. So now that the holidays are here and things are more relaxed, I'll be able to get some more content out to you. We're going to have one more A Day in a Life video this year, and that'll be my year in review video. We're also going to have weekly Wheel Wednesday videos and weekly Talk with Maynard Videocasts, so be looking forward to those. Now, let's get to those stories I was talking about people at newfound abilities. These stories are really great, and they're kind of amazing. I can't believe that people can have new abilities that they never realized they had. It just shows that you're more capable than you really think you are. This first story is titled, Dad Wakes from Coma to Discover Artistic Skills He Never Had Before, and is now a carpenter and model maker. This video was published by the Good News Network on November 5th, 2022. The story starts out like this. He spent more than a month in a coma, and doctors performed life-saving surgery at Birmingham's Queen Elizabeth Hospital, installing a shunt to drain fluid from his brain. Before his diagnosis, Mo had no interest in crafts or any notable artistic ability. The 38-year-old suddenly had an inexplicable talent for drawing, painting, and model building after the surgery. He says, I really wasn't creative before in the slightest. I was more interested in going outside, football, and computer games. Stories like this always blow my mind. You'd think if you couldn't do it before, you would never be able to do it. But it's absolutely insane that he had a surgery for his brain and woke up with new skills they never had. I mean, that's pretty cool to be artistic when you never were artistic. And I can't believe that he had these abilities, and he didn't even know he had them either. He thought he was just good at being outside and doing football and sports and other things. But now he has more abilities and is also artistic. This is just crazy. The story continues like this. He used his new skills to embark on a career as a self-employed carpenter and began building intricate model replicas of his favorite superheroes and film icons. The married father of one has since sold pieces of his artwork and displayed his creations at Comic-Con events across the UK. His home in Hereford, England is now adorned with his paintings, illustrations, and Star Wars models. From a life-size R2-D2 to a miniature Chewbacca. Next will be a pod racer from episode 1. He says, I just feel incredibly lucky. This is so awesome that he realized his new skills and made it an actual business and an epic hobby. I mean, I wish I could put together those replicas of Star Wars people and do the carvings and all the crazy artistic stuff that he does. I think this story is just so awesome, and I can't believe his new abilities and how he's using them now. The story ends like this. I've written my own comic story too, he says, so it was extended to creative writing, which I never would have touched before. I'm also now writing a screenplay, added Mr. Hunter. I'm just doing what my neurologist told me to do and just trying to enjoy it, he says. Even to this day, some of my family can't believe it. they're still completely shocked. I imagine his family is still shocked. I mean, I wouldn't believe it unless I saw it. And I don't think even if I saw it, I would necessarily believe it. It's just crazy that he has these skills. Man, I'm saying crazy a lot. But it's just awesome. And it's cool that he has these new skills and is using them every day. And now that he's even doing creative writing and screenplays, that is absolutely unbelievable. And it is very amazing. That brings me to my last story. This story is titled, He Lost His Legs After Falling Onto the Subway Tracks. Now he's preparing for the New York City Marathon. Bring it on. This story was published by CBS News on November 4th, 2022. The story starts out like this. 4 years ago, Roman Lincoln was on his way to work when he suffered a seizure and fell onto the tracks of Brooklyn's L train as the subway was approaching. The incident resulted in the loss of both his legs and a traumatic brain injury. But with the loss of his legs, Lincoln gained a new passion for racing, and on Sunday, Lincoln, who now lives in Connecticut, will compete in the New York City Marathon in the hand cycling division. Lincoln was never a big runner before his accident. He said he wasn't really that athletic. He would just occasionally play basketball or ultimate frisbee. Someone from Achilles International, an organization that provides athletic support to those with disabilities, introduced him to hand cycling. I was like, "Oh, this is great," he said. "You don't even need legs to use this thing. And look at me, I don't have any. This is perfect," he told CBS News. So I got on it, I rode, and I fell in love with it right away. Within a few months, he completed the TD5 Borough Bike Tour, a 40-mile ride through New York City. It's funny to think that such a terrible tragedy can lead to something so great. Sometimes it takes losing something you had before for you to realize your true potential. I mean, it's happened to me several times. That's so cool that he found something he enjoys doing, hand cycling. This is something I've only heard of a few times, and I've seen a few hand cyclers before. It's really something to see. So that is so good that he found something so fun that he can do, even after such a tragic accident. The story continues and ends like this. Before it, I wasn't into inspiring people too much, and now I've been given an avenue to do that, he said. For those who might be following his journey, he hopes they'll take one primary lesson from his story: relentless forward positive momentum. He says there will be ups and downs, but the trend is what's important. Focus on the good, he says, and also take your big problems and split them into small solutions, and then all of a sudden your many big problems turn to many, many small ones. It is so great that he's using this experience to inspire people now. And he's right. If you have problems, divide them into solutions, and eventually they'll turn into small wins. That is some great advice. It's so good to see people with newfound abilities take to them and really embrace them. This is really something that you can have a brain injury and develop artistic skills, and you can fall in front of a subway and realize you're really good at hand cycling. These two stories are so awesome, and they're very inspiring. Whew, those are some great stories, and I feel really motivated now. But now I want to talk to you about some of the stats that Project Maynardstang has accomplished this year, and I'm so very proud of them. The first thing I want to bring up is that this has been our second best fundraising year yet. This year, we raised $4,558.17, all of which went to the MDA Muscle Walk in Dallas. $500 more were also raised. LMR donated $500 on my behalf straight to MDA. This money didn't show up in the muscle walk, but we're still counting it here. So that brings us to a grand total of $5,058.17. It's absolutely amazing. We couldn't have done this without all of you guys, all of my supporters that really support Project Maynardstang and help us raise awareness and money for the Muscular Dystrophy Association every year. All of you make me so proud, and that's what continues to allow Project Maynardstang to grow. It is so amazing to have such great supporters. I mean, without all of you supporting me, we wouldn't have had the most successful cruise-in to date ever. Also, we wouldn't have raised all the thousands of dollars that we have raised for MDA. Even since before I started Project Maynardstang and all the money and awareness you helped me raise whenever I was younger. It's so amazing, and my list of people and supporters and followers keeps getting longer and longer. I'm absolutely amazed, and I truly thank everyone for all of their help. But anyway, that's all I have for you in this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, check out ProjectMaynardstang.com for the new 200 subscriber merch. I'm so proud to say that Project Maynardstang has made it to 200 subscribers. So head on over to ProjectMaynardstang.com and get you something cool to celebrate this momentous occasion. I thank you for watching.
Woo, woo, woo.